Hey folks, welcome back to HUBR Beer Review. Today we're going back and visiting our good friends at Good People, and we're going to have their cherry and almond kettle sour from the Funk Farm.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you an unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We're back to do that once again. With me, as always, is Andy in the attic and Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
It's the Good People, part of their Funk Farm. It's a cherry and almond kettle sour. I'm excited to see what y'all think of it. So let's get to drinking it. Andy, you want to show everybody your can?
I'm a little concerned. I thought everybody's can was like this, but they've got a wrap on their can, and mine goes over the lid. And so it's going to be.
My can's normal.
Pardon me. I'm actually going to peel the label, y'all, before I even. So we're going to be a little delayed. Oh.
Goodness gracious.
I need a utility tool in here. Oh, look at that color, Ben.
Yeah.
It's pretty, isn't it? Look at that.
It smells great. It's amazing.
I figured Ben would really like this one.
All right. Almost got it.
Andy, you need to do surgery over there?
You know, a scalpel would work wonders in this moment right now.
Do we need to get a boil there?
Yes. We need to cut this one. All right. Let's do this. Y'all had no spewage?
No.
I did. Boo. Ah!
Oh man.
How come? I mean, everything about this can. Maybe that's their specially marked cans.
Maybe. And yeah, even the bottom of your can, like the label
is drawn up.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. Smells wonderful though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got in your glass?
Yeah, I gotta. You may want. Oh no, that's my notes.
Wow.
Yo, I mean, you were gonna have to
off
do
to a great start.
An intermission. You know, like a technical difficulties break.
All right, we are back after Andy had to do some cleanup. Thank you for hanging with us. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
I taste cherry. Well, this Funk Farm Kettle Sour, cherry and almond, is a limited release, part of their Funk Farm series. It's at 4.5%, and kettle sour. So we've talked about this not too long ago. Sours at warm temperatures, you know, and versus, you know, and only takes months or days versus months when sours ferment in a barrel. So blend sweet and tart cherries and almonds, and then they add them again during the secondary phase of fermentation to increase the aroma and flavor. Definitely has increased the aroma. We did the Funk Farm bottle that we got there last year.
It was a black currant,
wasn't it? Yeah, it was just black currant. Because we were looking at, was it a raspberry and black currant, or there was another one that was a blackberry, and then we went to the black currant. So Ben might put some type of link. We've done a lot of Good People because we did the brewery tour of it, and then we have done Snake Handler, Hazy Snake Handler. There's one more snake, isn't there? Oh, the double. What's another one of this?
Snake Handler is a double IPA. Hazy Snake is the
Hazy Snake.
It's a hazy version.
Well, and then this one. So Good People, just a little rundown. It's in Birmingham, Alabama, founded in 2008. It's a regional brewery. They do 5 year-round beers, 4 seasonals, and occasional one-offs. And that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Largest brewery in the state of Alabama.
Where Jay takes over. Because Jay knows his Good People.
They own Good People, and they also own the Avondale brand. So if you see things like the AOK or others like that, that's part of their brand as well. That's in Avondale, Birmingham. Then they have 2 brewers co-op collaborations they've done with Straight to Ale, one in Huntsville and one in Guntersville. So their brewery tap room there in Birmingham, great location. We all attended there and did a flight tour or 2 there, right across the street from Regions Park, which is the minor league baseball team in Birmingham.
Yeah, and you mentioned the number of like the 5 year rounds and then the seasonals. The Funk Farm stuff, is that completely separate of that listing, or because they had they just had a wall Funk Farm,
but they don't have year round Funk Farm.
Yeah,
and I mean, remember when we were there, they had a busy weekend, and so they had a lot of their taps were done. I don't even think they had any sours on tap when we were there.
They did not. Yeah, it's very sad about that. But no, I just remember the wall of Funk Farm, and I think I've shared that on another video, and I'll try to find the picture again and share it here. But yeah, they were all in like wine bottle size. What is off the top of my head, what size that is?
750 milliliter.
There you go. Yeah. Thanks. I knew one of y'all would know. No, but they had, I mean, just a wall of it, and each one of them was like $16 or something.
Something like that.
Around that. So we only got the one to review, but man, it was good. So
they've started, like, this was I think the first one I saw in a can, and when I saw it, I had to pick it up for us. I think we've had it a little while because I've had 1 or 2. And I think I saw another one, but anytime I see the Funk Farm from them in a can, I'll definitely pick those up.
Yeah. All right. Jay's obviously had this. Andy, I'm assuming, has not. I have not. I'll jump in and go first. I really like this one. I mean, it's definitely heavy on the cherries, especially on the nose. And then the first few sips is kind of that tart cherry, and it calms down, as most beers do, especially sours, with a few sips. But then I get the almond. I mean, definitely I can get the almond on the nose too. And I don't get it on the front end, but I get it on the back end. The longer the beer lingers, it's the almond flavor for me kind of comes out a little bit more. Man, this is fantastic. I absolutely love this beer. It's an 8.5 all day easy for me. Really, really love it. Annie, what do you think?
It's me. Well, on first whiff, this thing, I was like, wow, this is going to be an amazing run of cherry. And then I have some sips, and it's like I was expecting a bolder taste, especially when they said they put sweet and tart cherries. And it smells like, oh gosh, if you're like, what are the cran drinks, like a cherry cran juice, that's the aroma that it gets, which is, I mean, it's a very good one, but I was expecting a lot bolder flavor after getting a nose of that. So it kind of makes me think, initially that's like a thinned feeling, like it could be fuller, but it's still a good flavor. And I'm trying to get that almond. I don't know if I can pull out the almond from it, but the more I drink it, and especially as it warms up, it's gotten better. Mine was highly carbonated, but that's part, like kettle sours are more so than others.
Maybe
in
all the
barrel.
almonds spewed out of yours. Huh?
Maybe. So that said, I'd definitely drink it again. I'll give it a 7.5.
All right, Jay, what do you think?
So for the longest time, I didn't really like sours, and it's been 2, 3, 4 years. I've really started getting into them. They've grown on me. It's kind of convinced me that they're really good. I've always loved cherry flavored things, whether it was from cough syrup to candies or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of funny, but you're right, Andy. I mean, it's got a bold aroma, and the taste on it's a little more subtle compared to the aroma as far as the punch it packs. I do get the almond. I mean, I can smell the almond. I can taste the almond in mine. It's like you said, Ben, more a little on that back end. To me, I agree with you, Ben. I think it's a great beer. I've got to go as high as a 9 on this one. It's really good to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I was close, but not quite there. But yeah, I agree with you. I think this is a great beer. So for sure. So definitely any more Funk Farm we find, we have to get, because the last one we had was really good too. So
yeah, they know what they're doing with their sours and their kettle sours.
Yeah, that's even the more reason why I'm sad that they did not have any, but I understand why they didn't have any when we went to visit the brewery. So that is going to be an 8.3 for the cherry and almond kettle sour Funk Farm from good people out of Birmingham, Alabama. Definitely, I think a really good sour. If you can find it, it's limited release, so hopefully you can. But if you see any of the Funk Farm series at this point, I think the three of us would agree you got to grab it and give it a shot. Definitely some great beer from those guys. Definitely appreciate you checking out this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell if you have not done so already. We would definitely appreciate that. Also, check us out on all the social medias listed down below. We are pretty much everywhere. And lastly, come check us out on Discord. We have our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server where you can come chat with the three of us and the others that have joined us and talk about your favorite Funk Farm beer. If you're interested in any Hopped Up Beer Review merch, such as Jay's t-shirt there, or some glassware, or anything else that we may have available, we also have a link for that down in the description. Check it out. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mates.